Pretty close to you, actually. Speaking of where people live, Lee Sin's lived on the top side.
Yeah, he is going to flash, just gets that kick. The Q easily lined up.
Sejuani's teamfight impact should be severe compared to Linderarm's on the Jace.
Yeah, just massive, especially if Ixu can get to a point where he can clear a minion wave. A Snowflower is going to get flayed back. In goes Songyun as in comes Songwon as well. Snowflower, oh, there's the flash forward. Key's going to grab it. And the ambush is there. Teddy wants to turn around, try and get a kill. He's not going to be able to.
A little bit more expected than the KT1. Longjuice 2-0 with an entirely new lineup.
There's another flash here from Ixu. Gets that Winter's Wrath. Lands the Q on Umpty. As the knockback is there. Oh, they just don't quite have the follow-up damage. Oh, no, it's definitely a thing in Australia. As there's the Glacial Prison. Ixu's looking to lock down Linderung. The heroic entry is there as Kuzan's going to try and join. And he manages to get the taunt. That's going to be that. And the mid laner capitalizes.
Mid game is going to be really, really powerful for Jin Air. The base values and base damage. Just hold on to that point for a moment.
Yeah, he wants to find this kick as there it is. In comes Ixu. The Arctic Assault is named so correctly. Permafrost there. That looked so beautiful out of Jin Air.
And Umpty's in the promotion tournament. Poetry in motion from him, but you pop a ghost and maybe the Ragnarok can have the same impact.
Well, we'll see. Nice double play there out of Key. As Ingo Songyun with the ultimate, they pick up the first one. Snowflower will be a difficult kill to gather underneath this turret, and they decide not to go for it.
The lineup still did fine. Speaking of still doing things, we got the Lee Sin up top again.
Yeah, avoids the Glacial Prison this time, but the Permafrost is just too much.
We're just bullies game.
Yeah.
Why can't I be 30 CS ahead of a Jace?
This is truly easy. Wait, how did Ixu do it and he's only got assists? Mickey is actually taking some damage. He's fine. Ace in the Hole comes in. At just 12 minutes into this game, the ambush needs to be there by Songyun if he wants to start this one up. He does have the spray and pray. Is massive damage coming down. Shockwave does absolutely nothing though. And Ixu's able to pick up a kill. Already Songyun got at least one, but Linderung, he's going to get finished off. Jin Air are going to win. It's a 2-1.
As you say, it felt like it would be more one-sided. We're going to get a replay. Flash Q there from the Orianna, but basically was pressured instantly, so couldn't ult at that point. And by the time she ulted, the ball was woefully out of position. And it was just tanks and carries running in melee.
The adaptive helm.
It's become a pretty common item, surprisingly, though I guess Linderarm has to die again.
Yeah, we barely even need to commentate this. I feel like it's almost rude to draw attention.
I did say, I guess Linderarm has to die again.
Yeah.
The trade's more interesting here, although whether it's a trade or not is actually up for debate. Here's the teleport.
Yeah, teleport's coming in. Kuzan's trying to make his way over to this Rift Herald as well. As the Justice Punch coming down, some Winds of War being thrown in. That Glacial Prison not going to be imprisoning anyone as finally a Shockwave is going to hit, but it's only onto two pretty tanky members of Jin Air.
But it's 15% on the top of already being around the peak amount of efficiency Magic is. So you're taking very little magic damage.
Well, this is another Glacial Prison flying through. Heroic entry from Kuzan just on top of Ixu to claim this inner turret on the bottom side of the map. But I do love what you were saying as far as like the map.
Go for a Baron, and Songwon, he's going to be hightailing them back.
Yeah, he was back in base. The teleport is coming in from Linderung. He wants to try and get something done here. They can soften them up a little bit, but look at how tanky these players are from Jin Air.
Songwon's still too far away.
Oh, Mickey wants to try and get a Shockwave in there. It is available once again, but Umpty locks down the Baron. Songwon, like you mentioned, just not there in time.
Decent damage is out of turret. Just about take it. Certainly not a worthwhile trade.
Oh, well, Glacial Prison is going to completely miss as Kuzan makes his way in. There's the taunt onto two members. Shockwave into the backline. Teddy takes a lot of damage, but it's not enough. Heroic entrance right on top of himself just to make things worse, says Kuzan. That is going to be the double kill coming out for Teddy. 4 dead on the side of the ROX Tigers, and Jin Air Green Wings. Some of the best play that we've seen from this team.
Away from icing down game 1. We'll see the replay here. Ult misses. We've seen a lot of the ult missing, but a lot of the power was taken out of ultimate from the Sejuani compared to the old ult. And they sit in an ultimate, they sit in Twitch, but the damage values are not there. The heroic entrance doing enough damage reduction. If you think about it, the heroic entrance and also the Braum Unbreakable, if you're
very, very good, and now they're collapsing here towards this bottom side, wanting to grab their second inhibitor. Here at close to 30 minutes into this game. It's feeling like ROX circling the drain just a little bit, and Jin Air just not looking like the team that we saw in spring. They're looking controlled. They're looking very good, honestly.
mean, in general, if you think about it, it's pretty much been promotion tournament JVNA through both their series, which is a big improvement. Looking to end the game. Haven't used any of the initiation CC yet, but you feel it's coming.
Yeah, and you feel as well like Kuzan doesn't really mind about these Nexus turrets. Normally they do hurt. In about 30 minutes into the game, Kuzan's just looking pretty comfortable. Songyun gets chunked. I think in ambush as well. Just unfortunate placement there. This hook is going to land onto Ixu, and he may actually die. Does fall down very, very quickly. Songwon close to dead, but doesn't fall, and now we've got a 5 versus 4 situation. Oh, there's a big teleport flank here from Ixu. They're trying to catch out ROX, and I think he may have just done it. Mickey in a poor position. Permafrost is going to be there, but he holds onto the ultimate. Understanding that that Baron's going to be up in 6 seconds. Umti jumps his way in, safeguards out, just trying to disrupt this aggression onto Ixu. Finally, the ultimate goes down because he feels enough pressure. War there to stop Songwon from getting in amongst any more of this fight as JVNA now wanting to turn this one around. There's a massive flash ult from Snowflower as Linderung in a good spot. Hook comes in. The Sejuani. No, it's the Galio. Just gets destroyed. Be able to help out.
Yeah, there's nothing they can do. All they can do is push out their waves. They haven't been this far at their base in what, 10 minutes? They've been bunkered up.
Still going to grab this bot lane one as well. Decent flank positioning from Songwon. But could be difficult. He's already down so incredibly low. Ragnarok's in there. Good 3-man shockwave. Kuzan avoids that damage though, and he's massive in the front line. Redemption just heals them all what feels like back to full. And the Ocean Drake's going to do the rest of that. ROX have to go back to the fountain, get their health bars back. Someone at least survives. I feel like that has been his job for this entirety of the series. Thankfully, when you're this tanky, I mean, you don't take it. The joke wasn't funny, and then I forgot to pack them.
Well, they want to end this game, JVNA. They've toiled for a few minutes, but this should be it.
Yeah, Super Minions pushing forward. First Nexus turret is going to fall down. This has to be the fight from ROX. They have to try and get something from this one. Songyun in a decent position, wants to try and get that ambush kill down, but it's just not really finding it. That's a fantastic ultimate. Does get the QSS and the flash out of Songyun. Ixu's going down low, but look at this. The Caitlyn free hitting onto the Nexus if he wants to on the side of Teddy. They've traded 1-for-1 so far, but Teddy just needs to shoot this dang Nexus if he wants to win this game. It's a double kill from Songyun, but look at that. Finally, they turn around.